All right, here we are. We're in McKeesport, which is about 16 miles outside of Pittsburgh. We're going to start here, and then we're going to go to West Newton, which is only about 14 miles, and we're going to meet up with my dad. Got my dad here, Josh. Got the van, the bikes. He's support, physically, mentally, spiritually.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
We thought we were going that way, but we asked somebody, and we're actually going this way. So about 14 miles, and we got to meet up because we don't know if our cell phones will work or not, find a camping spot, so it'd be a short day today. July 10th, 2020, it's about 4 p.m. We had about a 4.5 hour drive from DC, or from home, and that's about it. All right, so day one recap. I'm gonna try to make these videos that night, but last night it just got dark and kind of forgot to do it, kind of being lazy. But so yesterday we started, and instead of starting in Pittsburgh, we actually ended up starting in McKeesport. So that was like 16 miles that we didn't have to do. And then we went from McKeesport to Westmoreland or West Newton area, and met my dad there, which was great. It was easy to find him. Had some dinner at a place called Trailside, which is right above a bicycle shop. And so then after dinner, the camping spot is 3 miles down the trail towards DC, the way we were going. Well, the original plan was we were going to drive there, so we didn't, lose our support van. Drive there, check it out, camp, and then in the morning we would drive back so we wouldn't miss those miles. Anyways, so this is morning of day 2, and I'll show you around. This is we're at Cedar Creek hiker biker campgrounds, which we think is a county or a state park, but it's really nice. There's 4 of these shelters. About to get on trail, and I think we're gonna try to do 72 miles today, which will be the toughest day because it's mostly uphill, and then literally everything after that's downhill. So that's it, day 2. Still day 2, we're in Connellsville at Bikes Unlimited, right by the trail. We're going that way. So we got another 26 miles to, we're going to Connellsville? Yeah, we go to Ohio Pio and then Connellsville. We're gonna meet my dad in Connellsville, and then another 17 miles or something like that to our first campsite. But we'll see how. Confluence. We're going to Confluence. So Ohio Pile and then Confluence. And we're in Connellsville now, right? Yeah, this is Connellsville. So this morning we did 20, I believe it was 22 miles. So we're at mile marker 88 and we're going to 62 for our next little break. GoPro, stop recording. All right, was this day 2? Mm-hmm. Day 2, first full day. We're in Rockwood, 7:30. We put in about 68 miles today from, what was that, West Newton, from a little east of West Newton. So about 68 miles, and it was majority uphill. So tomorrow we're planning on 72 miles, a little bit uphill, but mostly downhill. But we may change that and get a hotel in Cumberland, but we haven't decided. But so day 2, night 2, we are at, what's this campground called? You know, something Haven. Is it something Haven? I forget. Anyways, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But we're at a campground, paid camp, and then tomorrow the plan is to get a hotel somewhere. But not a bad day. Definitely uphill. But that's it. Bell. I expect Bell and Crawford. We'll see him, Crawford. I'm in Maryland. Now I'm in Pennsylvania. Now I'm in Maryland. We got tired of camping. Here we are, Fairfield Inn Marriott, Cumberland. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, this is day 4, morning of day 4. We're in Cumberland, Maryland. We stayed at this is a Fairfield Inn, I think, right downtown. So yesterday was supposed to be a 72-mile day, and we decided to not do 72 miles. We did 51. So basically we went, where were we? I forget the little town we were in, but anyways, we stopped in Cumberland and got lunch or dinner and hung out in Cumberland for a little bit, and then we biked another 10 to Spring Gap, and then we got picked up in Spring Gap. From Spring Gap we drove back to Cumberland because that's where all the hotels were. We got a hotel last night, and
it's about 8:40, and we're gonna go. My dad's gonna drive us back to Spring Gap and then get on the trail there. So we've got to make up about 22 miles that we didn't do yesterday, 21 miles. So we'll make that up in the next couple days. We should be downhill from here, and from Spring Gap, we'll probably do, I think we're supposed to do a 47 today, or 57, we're supposed to do 57 today. So we'll probably try to make some of that up and do 65 or so. It's downhill, we've got all day, so we're trying to figure it out from there.
But we're now on the C&O. The Gap is behind us, and we should be in DC in a couple days. But right now, like I said, Cumberland, Maryland, we're going to start at Spring Gap and go from there. It's kind of the update. It's still morning. Kind of the morning routine is I've got my snacks here. So let me see. This is what I've pre-made every day. There's electrolytes, like a little protein bar, some prunes, some M&Ms, Snickers, some snacks. And then every day for lunch I've been eating like a couple bags of chips, and then I make like a bagel sandwich with like ham and cheese. And these have been great. These little energy gels with some caffeine. A Fit Aid every day, a little bit of Gatorade and some water. So just filled up with ice from the hotel and getting everything squared away, and we'll be on the road and go from Spring Gap and go from there. Little bike maintenance on the trail. It's the canal, obviously. It's the path. GoPro, stop recording. Winning. That's what we do a lot of. Eating M&Ms, taking breaks. Stand right here, see if you're in the frame.
Did a lot of paddling too.
Yeah. You good? Yeah, come closer. Good. Oh. M&Ms. Caffeine gel. I was sitting around, standing around. Talking to a little camera. Oh. We're at mile marker 150. Mile marker 150. 150 miles to go to DC. Day 4 at 1:30 p.m. Obviously p.m. Stay light out. Yeah, I got fanny pack on. Say something, James. Yeah, I got fanny pack on. What's up? Aiden. Aiden's making fun of my fanny pack. Yeah, I got a fanny pack on. End of day 4. Let's see, July 13th, 8:30. We just set up camp. My tent, Dad over there, and Josh is standing in the van. I don't know, somewhere over there. We're in a city park in Hancock, right in the middle of town, basically. But instead there's camping, primitive camping, so we're gonna camp here for the night. We did 50 miles today, so we're at about mile marker 124, so we've got about 124 miles to go, and we'll be back in DC in 2 or 3 days. What are the highlights today? We jumped on the Western Maryland Rail Trail for about 18 miles, which was all paved, which was nice because the C&O was pretty muddy. And we ate at, what was that place we ate at? Was it Bob or? I forget. It was a really unique restaurant. It was pretty good. But yeah, we're just going to try to get some sleep tonight and maybe try to do 50 to 70 miles tomorrow, maybe probably around 60. And yeah, we met 2 bikers from Ohio, from Akron. They looked like they were in their, I'd say, early to mid 50s, and they were doing it in 5 days, doing the whole thing, Pittsburgh to DC in 5 days, and they're staying in hotels or bed and breakfast all week. So we saw them on trail, and then we saw them again when we ate dinner. But I think that's it. See you tomorrow. Mile marker 110, C&O Canal. Doing what we do best, taking a break. .110, we're going to, well, we're taking another break at 99.6 in Williamsport, and then we're gonna try to go to Harper's Ferry, which is around 62, mile marker 62. All right, end of day 5. We did 51 miles today from Hancock, Maryland to Shepherdtown, West Virginia. And we decided to get another hotel. 72, 73 miles left. So we are going to try to split that up. So we should have 2 easy days. So it's going well. It's challenging, but it's not too difficult. I'm glad we went Pittsburgh to DC instead of DC to Pittsburgh. We had about a day and a half of a slight incline the first couple of days, and then 1 day of downhill. We didn't pedal much, and then the rest of it's been. I mean, the elevation change is going down, which is good, but it's not much. It's mostly flat. Yeah, so I guess we'll get up in the morning and drive back to the trail, and then we'll go to Harper's Ferry, maybe hang out in Harper's Ferry. All right, so we just got to Harper's Ferry, and on the C&O at Lock 33, there's railroad tracks, and you have to go up this little steel bridge and stairs and across the kind of railroad tracks to get to Harper's Ferry. So we almost passed it. We came from there. This is Lock 33. And then we were going that way, but luckily we stopped here. And we're gonna take these stairs across to Harper's Ferry. So this is on top of that railroad tracks and bridge to get to Harper's Ferry. It's the river. We're in Harper's Ferry at Cannonball Deli. Just had some Greek gyros. Excellent. John Brown Monument, Harper's Ferry. All right, so I was riding along, heard a clank. Didn't know what it was. Here, hold it like that. And you can hear it going clank. Right there. And I realized that I'm missing like 3 spokes, and one of the spokes came loose and it's wrapped around. It's wrapped around my. And here, wrapped around my wheel. So we're gonna have to fix it. All right, so here's the update. We went, how many miles did we do today? To White's Ferry. I have to figure out the mileage on that. I was like 35, 36, 37, something like that. So we got there and the camp spot didn't work out like we had planned. So we got in the van and drove to Brunswick. So we're in Brunswick now. We're camping at Brunswick Family Camping. And we went to Boxcar Burger and got some awesome burgers. Josh, there's a ice cream place next to it. Josh said it's the best ice cream he's ever had in his life. So we ordered, but they ended up giving us the wrong order. So we took it back and we got the right order. And then the guy said, well, we're not going to serve this. You want it? There were 3 burgers in there, 2 fries and something else, but it's delicious. Sriracha chicken sandwich, burger, fries. Where's your ice cream? Oh, you already ate it? Where are you going? How's the food?
All right, give me one of your
Speechless. All right, morning of day 7. We ended in White's Ferry, which is about 35 and a half miles from the finish. The camping spot didn't work out, so we loaded up and drove to Brunswick, So this morning, it's about 10 o'clock, we're gonna get ready to drive back to White's Ferry, which is like 45 minutes or an hour drive. And we stayed at Brunswick Family Campgrounds, and there's our camp spot. We were packed up. And so we'll go back to White's Ferry. Hopefully we'll be there around 11, get on trail 11:30, and then 35 miles to the finish. So, but that's the update. Almost there. I said almost there. We did it! All this way, and this is our final destination. Try to cross over here. It'd be different if I didn't live and work here, but